Hi, my name is Mahvish Shami. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of International Development. My training is initially as an economist, and then I went on to do a degree in development studies from the LSE. And now I've been working at the LSE for the last 5 years. I work primarily on the political economy of power relations, particularly agrarian power relations. And I look at how, in the presence of inequality, peasants' welfare can be improved. I focus on Pakistan, and I look at how when societies are highly unequal and land reforms are not a viable solution, how peasant welfare could be improved by alternative methods. And what I find is that, at least in the short to medium run, peasant welfare can be significantly improved by connecting them to the external economy and thereby giving them options outside of the local landlord. This not just gives them access to alternative employment markets, but also it gives them more bargaining power, which they can use to bargain for better outcomes in both the political and social markets as well. My work primarily is conducted in Punjabi and Urdu, and I look at areas in Pakistan. I look at Punjab and KPK. Based on what I found from my primary research, I found I've gone on to a new project which now looks at collective action. From my previous project, I found that when peasants were connected to the external economy, they were actually engaging in collective action to self-provide themselves with public goods that the state was failing to do so. Now, this was contrary to what the literature would argue, because the literature finds that in the presence of unequal power relations, collective action should actually be quite limited. So given that I have found that collective action does exist when peasants have bargaining power, my new project now goes on to explore what these projects are that they are engaging in. Is it only projects providing sort of nitty-gritty, small-level public goods, or is it actually collective action projects which also help improve overall political and social outcomes in the rural economy? Having the South Asia Center at LSE, I find, is quite beneficial. This is a new center that's been set up, and it provides an excellent forum to bring together all the scholars working on South Asia, which I particularly find quite useful because scholarship on Pakistan, unfortunately, has been quite limited, particularly outside the areas of security and terrorism. Therefore, having this center where people working on South Asia can gravitate towards is quite beneficial, and it also provides an excellent opportunity to keep in touch with what other people are doing and what's going on around the school.